And to the Axe Falls in Green Bay, Packers make shocking cuts just days before training camp. Green Bay, WI. The air in Green Bay is thick with anticipation. Lambeau Field lies dormant, a sleeping giant awaiting the roar of the crowd and the clash of helmets. Training camp is a mere whisper away, scheduled to erupt on July 23rd. But in the final, deceptively quiet weekend before the battle for roster spots begins, a storm was already brewing within the Packers front office. Dreams, it turns out, can be shattered before they even have a chance to take flight. While the ink was still drying on a hard-fought contract for a prized rookie, the axe fell swiftly and unexpectedly on two veterans. In a move that sent a ripple of shock through the Packers faithful, the team announced the release of defensive linemen Cameron Young and Nesta Jade Silvera. Just like that, two players who had envisioned themselves battling in the trenches for the green and gold were cast out, their Lambeau aspirations turning to dust. This is the brutal, unspoken reality of the NFL, where the promise of a new season is built on the foundation of shattered hopes. For one player, the weekend was a culmination of a long-awaited dream. After a tense, drawn-out negotiation that mirrored a league-wide standoff over guaranteed money for second-round draft picks, the Packers finally secured their man. Offensive tackle Anthony Belton, the team's second-round pick, officially signed his 4-year, $8,016 million contract. The deal, a significant victory for the promising lineman from NC State, was seen as the final piece of the puzzle falling into place before the grueling days of training camp. Belton is expected to be a key contributor, a beacon of hope for an offensive line in transition. But as one door opened, two were slammed shut with jarring finality. The story of Cameron Young's time in Green Bay is a stark and brutal lesson in the unforgiving nature of the NFL. Signed on June 10th, the former fourth-round pick of the Seattle Seahawks was in Green Bay for just over a month. He arrived with high hopes, lauded by his former coaches for his God-given strength and seen as a potential key piece in the Packers' run defense. The ink on his contract was barely dry, his locker barely broken in. Yet, before he could even make a single tackle in a Packers uniform, his journey was over. The swiftness of his departure is a chilling reminder that in the NFL, you're always just one decision away from being on the outside looking in. Nesta Jade Silvera's path to Green Bay was one of perseverance. A former seventh-round pick of the Las Vegas Raiders, he had bounced from the Raiders to the San Francisco 49ers practice squad before signing a reserve futures contract with the Packers in January. He had spent the entire offseason working, grinding, and preparing for his chance to prove he belonged. He had done everything asked of him, only to have his dreams snatched away at the 11th hour. The timing of these cuts is what makes them so particularly cruel. With training camps across the league opening their doors, the window of opportunity for Young and Silvera to find a new home is rapidly shrinking. They are now thrust into a desperate scramble. Two talented players suddenly on the outside of the league's velvet rope, hoping for a single phone call that could resurrect their careers. The Green Bay Packers, with Super Bowl aspirations dancing in their eyes, have made it clear that every single roster spot is a precious commodity. The release of Young and Silvera signals a profound confidence in their existing defensive line, a group teeming with young talent and established veterans, all hungry to make their mark. As the Packers prepare to descend on Lambeau for training camp, the message is clear: nothing is guaranteed. The joy of a rookie's arrival is tempered by the harsh reality of veteran departures. It's a high-stakes game of musical chairs where the music can stop at any moment. And for two players, the music has just gone silent. The question that now hangs heavy in the Wisconsin air is who will be next. The drama of the 2025 season has already begun.